Maybe you've spent your whole life dreaming of driving an exotic car like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or one of these McLarens behind me. Well, there are a number of ways you can do that, and believe it or not, I'll bet there's at least one of these ways that you can actually afford. For starters, there's just the old-fashioned method. Go out, make a lot of money, and go buy your brand new exotic. Well, upsides of that are, first of all, you're going to get treated really nicely at the dealership, plus you get to specify everything about your custom-built car. Downsides are, of course, it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, plus you got to pay for insurance and all that sort of thing. And you're going to have to wait. It is a custom-built car, so it may be 6 months to a year before it's actually in your driveway. You want to get a car right away, no waiting, plus maybe save a few tens of thousands of dollars? How about buying a pre-owned exotic car? Most of these have only been driven a few thousand miles, maybe 4,000 at the most. And they have a certified pre-owned program from the factory to make sure they're as close to new as possible. Disadvantage? Okay, the car wasn't custom built for you. Maybe you won't get the seat stitching color you wanted. Maybe buying an exotic car just isn't in the cards for you. There are still ways you can get behind the wheel of one. For example, how about joining a timeshare outfit or a club where people put their money together to buy a car or some cars, and you can reserve time driving them. Another option is renting. There are a number of outfits around the country that specialize in renting exotic cars. Now, it's going to cost you a lot more than renting a typical Chevy Malibu, but makes a great impression on your anniversary or when you show up to your high school reunion. But even if renting an exotic car is out of your budget, there are still ways to get behind the wheel for even less money. The exotic car rental company Gotham Dream Cars will give you the opportunity to drive one of these cars for just $100 in a cone course in a stadium parking lot in several locations around the country. Yeah, it's just a cone course, but the good news is the worst that's going to happen thing is you'll hit a cone, and you can get one of these cars up to as much as 100 miles an hour. This is fun. If you want a little bit more, these guys actually have something else called a Dream Car Tour, where for $900, you get to spend 20 minutes at a time on the open road in 6 different supercars. So maybe you'll park it in your garage, maybe you'll park it somewhere else. But one way or another, you'll be able to live your dream of driving an exotic car, at least for a little while.